Hey everyone, it's Alicia from Twisted Tarot. I am here to do a pick a card reading. This is partly an adult themed reading, so if you are under 18 or you're uncomfortable with any type of sexual parts of relationships, then you can click off now. Thank you everyone for all your likes, your shares, subscribes, your comments, your personal readings, your emails, your donations. Like everything is so amazing. So thank you so much. I'm going to kind of do something a little different today before we do the pick a card reading. I'm going to, I had a chime before, but I got another chime. It is like a Tibetan something chime. And my friend, my soul sister that I visited recently, bought this for me. So we're going to use this to clear the energy. So I'm going to chime it a couple times, and as I do, just breathe in and breathe out and release all expectations. Remember, this is a general reading. It's timeless, so at any time that you pick up my video and watch it, it's going to be timeless. You're going to be able to go, oh, okay, for the situation then, so it could apply at any time. Sometimes I'll talk about the past, the present, or the future. And this is a pick a card reading of how does your person feel about you and what do they want to tell you. Okay, so the first stone that we have is Blue Tiger's Eye. Ooh, yeah, that's nowhere near my camera. It's hard to tell, but this has a very blue tint to it. It's really hard to tell in this lighting. Sorry, guys. Okay, so it's real pretty. Then we have the CHRYSOCOLLA. It's a very turquoise stone. Then we have white quartz. Very shiny, very princess-like. And then we have desert rose. And yes, thank you to my soul sister who got this for me. She's probably watching right now. I love you, Nene. All right. Fantastic. Okay. So remember that this is a general reading. If it doesn't, in your gut, feel like it's for you, it's probably not for you. The messages come through. They can be rough sometimes. They could be direct, but they are what you need to know right now. But if you know, like somewhere in there, it's just like not pinging with you, you're not feeling the sensations, you're not the aha, no enlightenment, then probably not for you. Pick a different pile or a different reader. No harm done. But I hope it resonates with you. And I love every one of you. So thank you so much for supporting my channel. And let's get into it. How does this person feel about you? So if you picked pile number 1. Okay, and it's 311. So that might have some significance to someone. The Blue Tiger's Eye. Gosh, I wish you guys could see this. It's so pretty. Okay, anyways. All right, so if you picked pile number 1, how does this person feel about you? Oh. Okay. All right, so right offhand, I'm drawn to the 10 of Cups here. So this 10 of Cups in a traditional deck it's a little different in the Starman Tarot. However, I'm going to go with it because I feel like you give them emotional fulfillment of all sorts. So you're the full package. Like you make this person very, very happy, okay? And they might just want to keep it simple right now, though, so they may... you guys may be dating. This may not be a very committed connection, or if you're in separation, when you do see each other, you might just keep it simple. You might just be, playing it cool with each other, because it says on the back, old souls use words very sparingly, except of course for I love you, thank you, wow, now, and cool. Wow, I love you now, the universe. P.S., which sounds much better than, wow, now I love you. Sentence is important. So this person could be an air sign, very logical. Doesn't have to be, again, don't get caught up in the signs. If it's doesn't match your situation, it's probably not an air sign, but they're coming out strongly. So using their words, they don't have to speak they speak very sparingly, but even your souls are always speaking to this person. So, I love you, thank you, wow, and they're saying that this person loves you. Okay, and just keep it simple. Try not to overanalyze. If that person says something, that's what they mean. And that's probably why I'm getting air, so Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, because those signs, or if they have that in their chart, they can be very direct, or this person is very direct in that way. And they may correct your grammar, you may correct theirs. And remember, this could go vice versa. So some of the aspects could be pulling you in as the person asking. So keep that in mind. Okay, but keep it simple. They want you to keep it simple, or this person may want to kind of keep it simple. But like, if you're in a committed relationship with them, super happy, like super duper happy. So this person feels just joy for you and love for you, deep love. Wow, that's really cool. Let's see what they say on the Starman Tarot, because it has different meanings. It's a long definition, so I'm not going to go through it all, but I'll give you some highlights here. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So the Ten of Cups invites you to take time to connect with special people in your life, those you love and have traveled with for some time. Acknowledge their presence in your life with fresh eyes. Experience their beauty, their courage and fortitude, their wisdom, feeling into and through their stories to fathom their radiance. Everyone around us is a gift, a reflection. So yeah, this person has like unbelievable, deep emotion for you as well. And they may be like someone who's in the profession of like a nurse or a doctor or a caretaker or a social worker or psychology or something of that sort. I'm picking up some from that group. Some of that might apply for this group. Not for all. Okay. All right. So Ten of Cups. Yeah. Very cool. All about family, all about community. Okay. And so this person feels very connected to you. Super connected. All right. And then we have the Ten of Wands. So you got two tens here. So we've got like but they're kind of conflicting, not in a typical deck here. This deck is different. This is for how they feel about you physically. But how emotionally they feel about you, you emotionally satisfy the crap out of them. But there's two tens here, so that may mean something to you guys. And then, if you actually break down 10, 1 and 1, 11, or 2. So, well, you don't break it down, but still, two people, a couple. So the Ten of Wands here. Let's see what they have to say about the Ten of Wands. So this is the tarot of sexual magic. So let's see what they kind of want to do to you. Get a little naughty. Okay. All right, Ten of Wands. Penetrating the magic of the toad. The power of man meets the power of woman. Success in love must satisfy both partners. Okay, so so it's like being a divine feminine, being a divine masculine, and seeing your counterparts in each other and seeing those qualities in each other. That's exactly how they feel about you. They may already know that you're either their soulmate or twin flame or whatever you want to label it. So, and this person is like wanting to kind of do this naughty sex stuff with you in the woods, and kind of they don't care. Like they may even be excited about getting caught and being like, woo, like, hey girl, you want to go out in the woods and have a little rendezvous with me? So, very interesting. Okay. And yeah, and success and love must satisfy both partners. So hopefully the sex is satisfying for both of you. Because on an emotional level, wow, this person is like super into you. So that's really cool. Why is it so dark? Goodness, I think this really gets dark. Okay. All right, then we have acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. Okay, so I feel like everything happens for a reason, that like you met this person for a reason. It may be a spiritual lesson. It may be more than that. But the way the universe sees it is like accepting the situation for what it was, that everything happens for a reason. So if you're not together, That's what they're saying. But if you are or in communication, you're just wondering about them, they're saying like this connection was meant to happen. It's basically fated here. And sometimes taking some time for yourself is like I picked some cards that kind of give advice for the connection. So one of them is to take some solitude for yourself. And you'll figure out what this connection is, and in silence you'll get some peace, and that will help this connection. So it's a very significant connection here too for a lot of you. Like a lot of you, this person is madly, deeply in love with you. And they see you, even with that Ten of Wands, normally that's a different in a different deck, but in here they see you as being like, you know, the counterpart to them. You complete them in a way, and that everything about this connection happened for a reason. Okay. All right. And then we have the High Lord of Gratitude and Service. This deck is supposed to be for relationships and such, but it is reversed, and it does have a reversed meaning. So let's see what that means. So like maybe the relationship might be a little unbalanced here because it's reversed, but let's see. All right. The High Lord of Gratitude and Service. Selflessness, humility, conscious action. When the High Lord of Gratitude and Service comes to challenge you, he signals a time for deep self-inventory. Ask yourself if your desires are driving you to become more self-serving. Have you forgotten to help others? Are you so focused on arriving at your goal or destination that you become isolated from the ones who care for you? Do your ambitions relate to making yourself special apart from others or better than they are? Have you become competitive, envious, or driven? The High Lord of Gratitude and Service challenges you to accept a gentle gift in the form of a new perception of wealth and ambition. So I feel like for some of you, this person may be putting work first, or their wealth and ambition is kind of skewed. It's either you or them that kind of makes the relationship almost about materialism instead of gratitude and service, and more of like a selfless way of being. And I feel that there's got to be that balance here. So, yeah, not that one. But yeah, I feel like there's some imbalances maybe possibly in the relationship for some of you, okay? There's an ancient saying scrawled on an old stone wall. True ambition is not what you believe it to be. No focus on winning a jeweled prize. No amount of pomp and circumstance will achieve true prosperity. True ambition is the deep desire to live usefully and walk humbly under the grace of the divine in service to all. You can apply this to relationships. The impulse to have your own way or control how things will be serves only to push away the one you love. It creates an energy block that repels your desired outcomes so that it's far out of reach. Let go and let the divine lead you to the highest outcome. In a tiny, still moment of surrender, miracles are born. When you shift your perception in alignment with this High Lord, success will indeed be yours. Okay, so yeah, the success of this relationship requires you to have more acceptance here and just let things be the way they're going to be, not try to control the relationship or the direction of the relationship is what they're saying. And when we surrender to that, the desired outcome is going to come to us. So as long as we're trying to just, choke the crap out of it, metaphorically speaking, or control or to try and move the current, this Ten of Cups, these emotions, we're pushing this person further and further from us. So in order to bring them towards us, we have to just let them go. Let them do what they need to do. If you need to go into solitude and they need to go into solitude, that's part of it. But this person has such deep love and deep attraction for you, and it's a very spiritual connection. I can feel that. But it requires a little bit of balance possibly for some of you, where it's just a little out of balance as far as materialism, selflessness. Yeah. All right. So let's get some divine directions. These are just like little end notes that kind of give us a little idea of some advice. What other advice do you have for them, Spirit? Got two of them. Okay. Create. Unlock your creative side with dance, music, art, or writing. Express yourself. Goals. It's time for you to take your goals off the back burner. Go after them. Yeah, so there you go. Look at that. So you may be in dance, music, art, writing, something creative, and they're saying that you have a creative side that's just waiting to express itself, or that's how you express yourself, and that you have goals that you may have put on the back burner, but they're like, come on now, let's get those back out there. Like, those things will help you keep your mind on yourself, and maybe keeping it simple in this relationship is the best for now, because it may blossom later, maybe taking some time to come into fruition. This may be a new love for some of y'all that you're asking about. But if you've been thinking about some goals, they want you to go after them, okay? And it may be about, it may be about any creative endeavor that you're looking to pursue. So they're saying, like, go for that. And I feel like you may be in service to others, a lot of you too, either the person you're asking about or you that's watching. So I hope that made sense. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. I love your comments too. Send me a comment, good, bad, whatever, whatever you did or didn't like. If you want a different reading, like a themed reading, and I haven't done yet, just comment below. I'm always looking for new ideas. All right, well, thank you, pile number 1. That was really cool, guys. Really like that pile. Okay, pile number 2. If you pick the CHRYSOCOLLA, it's a very pretty turquoisey stone. Very interesting energy here. Okay. All right. So if you picked pile number 2, I'm immediately drawn to this card as I flipped it over. It says, create space for new love. So how does this person feel about you? It may be that you are single right now, and they want you to create space for this new love. So if you've met someone relatively new, or you're about to, and you're kind of feeling like, oh, is this ever going to happen for me, or whatever that does this person feel about you, they're also giving you like some more kind of like, hey, open up a space for this new love. Okay. It says, when a thing hurts your eyes, stop looking at it. When it hurts your ears, stop listening to it. And when it hurts your heart, stop justifying it. I love you so much. The universe. Oh, okay. So for some of you, this person hurt you bad, like real bad, like super bad. And it's been really hard possibly for you to kind of cope. I think it's caused you previously in the past, for some of you, some stress, some anxiety, maybe sleepless nights, whatever. It may have just been this person kind of made some bad choices, is what I feel like, with this 10 of Wands here. Now, this isn't a traditional deck, but we'll see what they have to say in it. It's the Starman Tarot. So, but you can even see in the card, that guy, he's like, okay, I can't carry anymore. I can't pull anymore. I'm going to drop to the floor because I've overworked myself, or I've overburdened myself with these problems, with these responsibilities. So this relationship, this person may feel overburdened by the relationship, okay? So it goes, I think, vice versa. I think it's more of, and they may feel that way, and you may feel that way. It could be, I feel like it's reflected energy with that 10 of Wands. Okay, let's see what they have to say about it. Let's go into more detail here. Okay. Yeah, even they talk about mirroring here. Okay. All right. The 10s in tarot represent the completion of intense cycles. We had 10 in pile number 1. If you're interested, we have 2 10s here, and we had 2 10s in number 1. So it's now mirrored energy of, again, in a different reading. And one is now Wands and one is Pentacles. Before it was the 10 of Cups and the 10 of... Oh, it was a different card that was the 10 something. What was it? Sorry, guys. I just feel like you might actually want to watch that one too. 10 of Cups. Yeah, 10 of Cups and 10 of Wands. Okay, so there was 10 of Wands in there, but it was from a different deck. Okay, this one talks about just being like blatted out. Like, I can't carry anymore. This is burdensome. And maybe y'all, either you or this person, need to stop justifying it because it's hurting you both. Okay, it hurts you both. This person's hurting. You're hurting, I feel like, very badly from the situation. You guys are mirroring each other with this energy, okay? So you may be trying to justify it and why you want to hold on to it. And they might be doing the same thing, you know, like, but it's I feel like it needs to kind of end, at least for now. So, because it just can't carry anymore, okay? It can't. It really can't. I carry the burdens of life is exactly what it says. So they represent the completion of intense cycles fraught with danger, psychologically complex, impregnated with possibilities. This card determines you have arrived at the climax of an epic odyssey. In overcoming the negative force of the mind shadows in the Nine of Wands, you have tenaciously given life to a creative venture, realizing a dream or accomplished a major goal. That's awesome. And yet as you reach the summit of this metaphorical mountain, you face possibly an even bigger challenge ahead. You must now deal with the consequences of success and achievement. Okay, so this is a path mirrored in so many mythological adventures where the intrepid hero arrives at the promised land battered and beaten, only to discover that this is in fact where the real work begins. So, it's almost like understanding that there's a kind of a fairy tale ending here that sucks. Like, you know, so if you're wondering how this person feels, they're hurt. They're hurt. How they feel about you, it may really hurt right now to think about you, to think about the situation. All right, so we got the Eight of Swords reversed, okay? It's a beautiful card. This person is like in a coffin, if you can see that. It's very beautiful. Okay. The very exquisite, complex cards, and I love them for that. It is the Starman Tarot, if y'all are interested. It's a beautiful deck. Okay. Remaining stuck, unable to use restrictions as a creative tool, repeating the same mistakes, the same problems again and again, trapped in endless deliberating with no progress possible. Yeah, I absolutely feel that this person, the way they feel about the situation is they feel trapped about it. They feel stuck. They feel like they have restrictions that they can't actually overcome right now when it comes to this connection, or it comes to the way that their mind is just like, I don't know how to get out of this, is what it feels like. I don't know how to get out of this Ten of Wands energy, but I'm trying to get out of it. Like, I feel like for this person, they're trying to get out of it, but they're going round and round and round in their head. Okay. All right. So this next one says, trust. It is safe to trust in this situation. So maybe it was a lack of trust that maybe was having was causing some issues in your situation, or for this person. Maybe they didn't know how to trust in this situation, but the divine is telling them it's safe to trust in this situation with the person watching. Like, it's okay. All right. But this person may think, I don't know if it's okay. Like, this is hard energy here. This is energy that feels like a recent breakup. And maybe they're trying to say, hey, you know, create space for new love for you, the watcher, because, you know, you may, or this new love may come in, and just be ready that it could be a hard situation. But they say to trust in it. So for some of you, it's one way. For some of you, it's the other. Hope that makes sense. Okay, we have the Ten of Pentacles here, and this is the Tarot of Sexual Magic. So this is a different meaning than the traditional deck. So let's see what they have to say about the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like this person sexually thinks about maybe eating food off of you. Like, kind of like if you remember Sex and the City with Samantha, where she put all the sushi on her. That was hilarious. I don't know if anybody watched that, but that watches, so really cool. All right. Let's see here. 10 of Pentacles. All right. That means desire. Yeah, this person desires you. The magic of the mirror. Once again, I feel like a mirror, and you can see the mirror up there, this person. So you could be asking about a twin flame in this situation, and you have to mirror trust to each other in order to help this person get through this situation. Okay. And it may be that there's this this creating space for this new love is hard because maybe you're stuck between two different people. It's very possible in this pile, like you maybe are married and want someone else, or in a relationship, or just even single and dating and can't decide between two people. It's very possible that's the case because there's a lot of energy coming through here that says that. So it says desire. Vanity is the soul of love. You must love yourself to let yourself be loved, and you must love yourself before you can love another. Okay, so yeah, they're just saying that, like, in order for this situation to go the way you want it to, you have to love yourself. That other person will mirror that love back to you, and you will help them heal in that way. So it's safe to trust in this situation. Just in order to get out of this Eight of Swords and Ten of Wands situation, it's more of saying, like, put away the thoughts, try to get them to, this person, that's what this person needs to do. They need to put away those thoughts. They need to get unstuck. They need to trust their intuition for this. They do desire you. But they have to kind of mirror that to you. You have to mirror that to them, and then you guys can move forward, is what I feel like for the situation. If you're ending a situation, you're asking about this person, they're definitely hurting. They're definitely having they feel stuck. Okay, they feel stuck. And here's another one that makes me think this is exactly the situation, distant thunder. So it says clear the air. So the advice from Spirit for you watching is for you to clear the air if you can, because it looks like that, again, there's been some distant thunder, some problems, some issues, some stresses, and to clear the air with this person. Maybe tell them how you feel. They may want to clear the air with you because they do feel so overburdened by either the lack of this connection, the problems in this connection, the separation. It's definitely that kind of energy. And then this card is the last card, the Swan Queen. So this is reversed, so I'll take it that way. This is what it looks like upright. Oh, sorry, goodness gracious. So it means transformation, intuition, and patience. It's the number 13. Okay, and so 8 and 10 might be significant for you. 8, infinity symbol sideways, the twin flame type of stuff. I still feel the twins here. Still could be a soulmate that you're asking about, or a karmic. Doesn't have to be. We've got fire, air, and earth here. Okay, just in case you're wondering. All right, so they do have reverse meanings for the Swan Queen reverse. So I'm going to read that here in the book. This is from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. Let's see, 13. Okay. When the Swan Queen appears to challenge you, it's time to stop doubting your inner voice. Don't let your analytical mind prevent you from seeing the miracles that Spirit places in front of you. Another message the Swan Queen shows you in the mirror of your life, once again, that's like 3 cards that talked about it mirroring, is your fear of change. Why fear what's inevitable? Everything in life changes and transforms from one moment to the next. Holding on to the past only distorts and mangles the natural order of things. If you can, in spite of your fear, be gentle with yourself and allow for change. Only beauty will come of it. Most important, a shift in perspective is what's called for now. That's exactly what I felt like in here with this 8 of Swords, this feeling stuck, this 10 of Wands. So I'm speaking as if it's your energy too, because I feel like it mirrors for most of you. So it's almost like there's a fear of change here. There's a fear of moving on, and a fear of trusting in a new situation or trusting yourself with someone new, I feel like, as well. So there's also kind of an old person and then like a new person. So it's up to you. You could choose. You could go with this old person, this past person, or you can trust in this for this new person. But the way that this person feels about you, I feel like there's been an ending. They feel like this is burdensome. They feel sad. They feel overwhelmed. A lot of them are just feeling stuck. They want to clear, I think for a lot of them, they want to clear the air with you if something was said, or if you had a fight or an ending of some sort, and they want to transform things with you. But this is going to take your intuition and your patience on both of your parts to kind of mirror back to each other what needs to be mirrored in order to get this back going. So trust, patience, love, that kind of energy here. So let's get some divine direction cards These are really cute and fun. So let's see what other advice Spirit has for you. What other advice does Spirit have for pile number 2 when it comes to their relationship? Or the person they're asking about. Maybe not a relationship, but the person they're asking about. Communicate. Communicate with others more freely. Speak up. You have a right to be heard. So yeah, clearing that air. If you can communicate something to this person, and you should, with that stupid ghosting that people do lately, this person should communicate to you as well. But it's also saying, hey, communicate, clear that air, you know, with this person. And communicate to others clearly, and you have a right to be heard in any situation. You have a right to speak up and say, this sucks. Or stop justifying it. For some of you, like, it may really not be the right situation for you, this person, but you may just kind of check in and want to know how they're doing. And there's no judgment here, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I get you. You know, sometimes it's like, hey, I wonder what so-and-so's up to. I wonder how they feel, or blah, blah, blah. So yeah. All right. Anyways, but I feel like there's old love and new love here, and it's kind of blended for some of you. Okay. All right. So communicate, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Okay. Well, pile number 2. That was interesting. Very cool. All right. So thank you so much. If you like the video, please comment, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. For more content, you can follow me on Instagram. It is Twisted Tarot. I believe I'm the only one. Facebook, if you're going to go to Facebook, the link is down below. There are 2 Twisted Tarots, but the other one's changing her name because I own the rights to it. So anyways. All right. So thank you so much. All right. We're going to do pile number 3. Okay. How does this person feel about you? Oh, this is a beautiful pile, y'all. Holy crap. This is pretty. Oh, I love this. Okay, so if you chose the clear quartz, the white quartz. Oh, I said clear, it's white. Sorry, the white quartz. This is your reading pile number 3. So I feel like the way this person feels about you, you bring them joy and delight. Look at that. It says open your heart to joy. So you may make them feel like a kid. You may have a daughter as well. She may dress up like a fairy or look somewhat like this for those of you that are mamas. But for everyone else, obviously, if that doesn't apply, you bring this person joy and delight. They feel very connected to you in that way. And we also got embracing enthusiasm. So it says shout to the heavens with happiness. This person wants to shout to the heavens and say, like, I have found you and you're mine. And fairies are picking them up very strongly in this reading. So you may like fairies. Butterflies are huge too. Those may be signs for you, and flowers specifically, like the ones in her hair, are definitely signs that they're telling me to look at. So this person wants to shout to the heavens with happiness about you because they really, really are like, you make me so happy. Like, you know, this is amazing. They see this connection. And they know, with the spirit whisperer, they know that they're being divinely guided to you, and they have a higher knowing about this connection. And so that person is like, listen, I know. Spirit has been whispering. They have been giving me the signs. They have been giving this person the signs. If you don't think so, this person, they know on a higher level, and they're being divinely guided towards this connection with you. So, wow. Number 3 could be relevant for some of you. I always encourage you to kind of look up your own and kind of see what it means to you. So we'll read from the book here. This is The Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reed. So they say, as an ally, the spirit whisperer comes to you heralding the miraculous and the inspired. She whispers guidance from the divine through your higher senses so that you can hear her wisdom and know her love for you. She is committed to helping you intuit the next right action and steers you away from trouble. The spirit whisperer keeps you inspired to move forward, always knowing just in time the correct next step. She guides you to fulfill your highest purpose. When she appears, it's a sign of inspired ideas that, when with continual action, lead to success. That's a very good omen. If your question is about a relationship, the Spirit Whisperer speaks of soul connections, past lives, and great learning through mutual mirroring. She will whisper how long, how short, how deep, and how sweet the relationship can be. There were soul bargains made even before you both were born here, and an exploration is in order. Aww. You may move forward, but keep listening to the Spirit Whisperer for the lessons that the vulnerability of love brings. So, like I said, this is a divine connection. It is a soul connection, past lives. You know it, they know it. Like it is intense. Okay, so very beautiful energy here. I'm loving this pile. And then we have a leap of faith. Okay, so if you're wondering if you should take a leap of faith toward this person, yes, it is safe to make the move you're considering. Spirit is saying, yes, you're good. Go for it. Take a leap of faith with this person. And they may want to take a leap of faith towards you because this is what they feel about you. They may feel like it is now that they're being divinely guided and they're being told it's safe to take a risk on this relationship and to explore it. And it may be kind of new for you guys. I feel like this new like butterfly love for some of you. So very cool. All right. And then we have the stars. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. So it's a different deck. It is a tarot of sexual magic. So I'm going to read about what that signifies here because it's not the same as a traditional deck. Not all the time. Some of the cards are, but some are not. Okay, so let's see what they say about the stars. Very cool. Could be dealing with an Aquarius for the stars and a card of Aquarius. Attraction. The magic of the union, an action aimed at attracting with no obligation, brings serenity and relieves the soul of pettiness. It is only a romantic invitation to love. The rest will come spontaneously. So this person may have asked you out on a date, or they may, you guys may have this intense connection sexually. Like this person may want to give you a bath, and take care of you, vice versa. It doesn't matter who's male or female here because obviously I see the card, but whoever's watching, this is that person wanting to pamper you or you pamper them. Something to do with water is very relevant. There's like a constellation in the background there and a big star. Very beautiful energy. So it's just basically saying that this is a union that was attracted without making it without it being, it doesn't seem very complicated here. It seems like very straightforward, like you're my person, I'm your person, we know this kind of deal. It may not be, but that's kind of the whole, there's no obligation. So this person, they feel so much relief in their soul because it comes from the attraction with you is so deep and so raw. But they know that like it's like this spontaneous, it could be fun, it could be flirty, it could be sexy. You guys could, dress up for each other or whatever. I also do feel a same-sex relationship here. So if you are with, if it's female and female, like this person is, this person loves you and they want to shout to the heavens about their happiness, how you bring them joy and delight. And they want to leap straight up into this connection with you. They just want to be like, okay, let's get this thing done. So, and this may just start with a little invitation to this, and the rest just kind of comes into play, and it fits very beautifully for a lot of you. So, I'm very impressed with that. I love that. Such good energy when I'm reading. And then we have the Empress. So, it says invitation. The magic alphabet. The prerequisite of magic is thought. Once put into action, the idea generates reality. So again, there's this invitation here. Like somebody's inviting somebody to, come over, and look at her. She's like, hey, come on over. Like, no one's home. It's just me. Like the Empress is like a badass bitch because she's all the queens combined in the deck. Could be dealing with the Taurus here too. Or you could have that in your chart, watching and being like, hey, they see this. They see you like this queen, man. Look at her. Yeah. And I'm very attracted to you. So one or both of you, well, not both of you, I guess maybe you could be, but reddish hair is going to be relevant. Reddish blonde hair for someone, or blondes. Okay. Maybe you were the person you're talking about. Okay, and then we have Judgment here. So this person is awoken to this kind of like, hey, like to this spiritual connection with you. They're ready for it. They're like, okay, whatever I have to do, whatever gates I have to run through, whatever, challenges, I'm ready for this. I want to be this divine masculine. If you're asking about a man, for this person, that's exactly how I feel that card. And just being so awoke in their decisions about this connection and how they view it. It's like this Egyptian mask right there. It's just kind of saying, look into my eyes because you will see all the truth you need. And they're like, whoa, like, this is incredible. This is an incredible, incredible connection. So this is from the Starman Tarot. It was written in collaboration with Bowie, or created in collaboration with Bowie. Oh, I turned right to the page. That was weird. Okay. So it says, I am vibrantly alive and live into the god or goddess that I am. Yeah, so it's like stepping into their goddess or god power and being able to be like, look at me. Like, I can achieve anything. My thoughts will manifest, especially with that Empress card that talked about that. My thoughts can manifest whatever I want. I can bring this to fruition. This is I choose you. Like, I feel like this person has gotten a massive awakening. So very, very beautiful. We are awakened from the hypnotic quality, the spell of the habitual and restricted being and doing in life, just getting by. In an instant, we realize something fundamental must change. We recognize the lie we have been living. The story about ourselves and life is seen for what it is. The meanings we have carried from childhood, the assumptions we have made, the lens passed on to us through which to view life. The part of ourselves that was lost, has been hiding or lying dormant, is revealed and must be lived out, fully expressed in the world. Yeah. Yeah, and it also, this person feels like they're trying to meditate or bring up, some of them may be trying to meditate or just try to bring up and resolve blocks that have kept them stuck in the past, and they may have had to atone for some things that they've done wrong. We all have to, but they've kind of been called to it, and they... That's weird. Okay, sorry, the tablecloth just started to move on its own and like tug at my leg. That was weird. Where was I? I'm sorry. Releasing blocks in their lives, trying to better themselves, trying to do better than they did in the past. So they made mistakes in the past, and they're trying not to repeat those mistakes for a lot of them. Wow. Very cool. That was very weird. Okay. And then we have Pucker Up Buttercups. They want to give you a big old smackaroo. How do they feel about you? They're like, come here, baby. Let me give you a smooch. And it says, being fair and reasonable will earn you respect and admiration, but being genuinely kind will make you a total love magnet. Go for love magnet. That's so true. All that love. Aww, being genuinely kind. Yeah. And they want to be genuine with you. They want to take a leap of faith, and they feel like this is a very destined, a very magical, loving connection. I love this pile, number 3. I wish this was my pile that I picked. It's very cool. All right, guys, please like, subscribe, share, comment. I love your comments. I hope this resonated. Remember, if it doesn't, it's probably not your message. I wish that it resonates and that it helps. I always want that for my subscribers. So, all right, so let's move on to pile number 4. All right, pile number 4, what's up with you? How do they feel about you? How does this person feel about you? Ooh, very cool. Okay, so if you chose pile number 4, this was the Desert Rose. I love this rock. It's so cool. I guess it's a rock. Could be a mineral. Anyways, how does this person feel about you? Listen, from the get-go, I get this. Longing. Someone is yearning for you. Like, they miss you. They are longing for your connection, for your touch, to talk to you, to be with you. But yeah, I super miss you right now. Okay. And we have uncovering treasure. So this person sees you as a treasure. Like when they met you, they knew, they were like, oh my gosh, look at that. And if they didn't see it then, if they're seeing it now and how they feel about you, they're like, oh my gosh, I uncovered a treasure. Like, look at this. And it's beneath the surface. So they may have just been like looking at material things for a little bit, or they may have been materialistic in the relationship you were in, or just in the connection itself, or they did already see that, like, beneath all the external stuff you have that kindness, that sweetness, that wonderful magnetic qualities, and they're like, beneath the surface lies great bounty, because they're like, as soon as I saw what was on the outside, that was a cool package, but oh my gosh, when I looked inside that person, I saw their soul. It was like, damn, look at that treasure. Like, I've uncovered a treasure. So you are a treasure. And they see you that way very strongly. Very cool. All right, let's see here. We've got the Camel Boy. It says small steps and asking for help. Let's see what they have to say about this. This is from Colette Baron Reed's Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. And these are relationship cards. So let's see what they have to say. When the Camel Boy comes as your ally, he reminds you that asking for help will bring in the right people to ease the burden of your life. Perhaps a wise person appears to give you advice. Maybe you're moving and suddenly a couple of friends offer to give you a hand with your packing. Or you want information about someone and you just happen to run into his former partner who gives you the knowledge you need to make the decision you've been weighing. No matter the issue, this is a sign that if you ask, you will receive what you need. Synchronicity is engaged when you request assistance. The Camel Boy never lets you down when you ask for help in lightening your load. Now is the time to do so and to expect to get it. So this person may have a problem asking for help and getting people to kind of like help them with their burdens of life. So they may kind of keep it all in and not let people kind of know what's going on with them all the time. They're kind of just taking small steps, and they realize that they might need to ask for help in order to overcome this energy. So this might be helpful to your relationship if they could do this or learn how to. So it's more of a kind of an advice card. Also, a former partner may be relevant to the situation. You might want to ask the former partner about this person and kind of get an idea. For some of you, that's important to the situation for you. Like, you're kind of trying to see, like, kind of dig up dirt on them to kind of see if it's worth pursuing. But they're saying synchronicity is engaged when you request assistance. So if this person could, like, they'll never let anybody down because they're always trying to help others is what it looks like, but they're not able to ask for help to lighten their own load is what I'm feeling for a lot of you that are asking about this person. So that's relevant to the situation. Okay, then we have Sisters of the Season. Okay. It's a very fall looking card to me, but it is reversed. This is upright right here, but it did come up reversed. Okay. So it does have reversed meanings here in the book. It says cycles of growth, natural law, and divine order. Okay. It's the number 17. So we've got 33 and 17, which would be 8. Okay. And then we've got 6 and 2, which is 8 here. So 8s may be relevant for y'all. 6, 2s, and 33s. Synchronicities you may see in time, birth dates, etc. Astrologically, you can look that up as well. So let's see what they have to say about Sisters of the Season. The Sisters of the Season sends you a warning that you're trying to jump the gun and go from winter to summer without paying heed to spring, or skip from summer to winter without allowing for the possibility of autumn. Well, dude, everybody does that. Have you seen the stores? It's like we go from literally summer to winter, and shoot, like things don't get even their time frame, like Halloween, Thanksgiving, like it just goes and they just get all the way there. But anyways, okay. So it kind of feels like that. Continue with patience and be aware of the rhythms of your opportunities. There will be periods. Oh, it's you. Okay, it's my kitty. Not a ghost, just a kitty. All right. It says continue with patience and be aware of the rhythms of your opportunities. There will be periods when things slow down and begin anew. Move into fruition and then slow down again in a never-ending natural flow. Be mindful of which sister greets you, for she points directly at the next. Every moment counts now. Okay. Interesting. So this person may have friends, or you may have friends or sisters, and there's 3 of them that are relevant. So, in this person's life. And each one kind of puts them in, each one signifies each season. So you may have had sisters that were born, literally 3 or 4 of them, in different seasons. This could be just for one person, I'm just saying. Oh gosh, guys, I'm sorry. I read the wrong one. Oh, I got totally sidetracked. I'm so sorry. Okay, let me start over. The Sisters of the Season sends you a warning that you're trying to jump the gun and go from winter to summer without paying heed to spring, or skip from summer to winter without allowing for the possibility of autumn. Moving too quickly, looking for shortcuts, and artificially trying to prolong a hoped-for result will not yield what you desire. There are no shortcuts. It's time to rethink your plans. All 4 sisters are nature's cherished daughters, and all are important. Be careful of the difficulties they force you to endure when you try to trick them away from each other. Better to let nature take her course. Her daughters will be very happy, and so will you if you let them express themselves in order. Yeah, so not trying to rush them. I'm sorry. So the sisters are all relevant, like I said earlier, that in someone's life, but that each one has to take its time, and that this relationship needs time to kind of grow and unfold and get to this uncovering of this treasure. Okay, so you may have to go through like someone's family, like the females in the family, to kind of get to this person. That is for some of you that their women in their family kind of rule the roost, and you're going to kind of have to come in and figure out, which, and they may all, again, like I said, be born in different seasons. But it's also saying for an actual physical part of your life is that trying not to rush the seasons with this relationship. Let things unfold patiently. When one season is over, then look to the next daughter, metaphorically speaking, spring, summer, whatever, and let them unfold. Let the relationship unfold the way it's supposed to, is what it's saying, in divine timing and in order. Because if you try to force it or skip seasons, then it's going to take away from the experience, and it may just not. It's not gonna be what you hope for if you try to take shortcuts. Okay. All right. So let's see. We have the Tarot of Sexual Magic. This is the 2 of Wands. So this person may want to take you on a date, or you've been on a date with this person, and what they feel about you sexually here is like they kind of want to, like flirt with you and, play footsie with you under the table and kind of get riled up while you're out, and then go home and, have your roll in the sack. That's so, almost like a couple, And if you're not in a couple, doesn't matter. They still want to date you. They still want, to eat with you. They still want, to do those types of things with you. So let's see. The 2 of Wands. And this is different than a traditional deck, so keep that in mind. It says nearness, the magic of sliced bread. Sharing every bite of food to unite with another person without losing yourself. So it's almost like they want an equal give and take in this partnership with you. So they also want everything to be fair and balanced. So maybe they wouldn't mind if you paid for a meal, they paid for a meal, or kind of, sharing the finances. For some of you, I feel like that's possibly what they're saying here as well. Or one goes grocery shopping, one pays, whatever, like that kind of energy where it's like an equal give and take, I feel like, for that 2 of Wands there. And then we have the 6 of Cups. So this could be a person of your past, okay? So we've got fire and water here. And we got some earth with the pentacles, but you don't have to worry about that too much. So with the 6 of Cups, that is, let's see what that one is. Okay, so memory. Yeah, exactly. This person is kind of maybe thinking about a past partner, or if you're from their past, they're thinking about you, they're daydreaming about you, they're looking at pictures of you in this relationship, kind of going maybe through their phone or wherever they have those pictures, and kind of going down memory lane about you. They really are. There's reliving some of the emotional times, and it's good memories too. When it's reversed, it's normally some not so good memories. But even upright, there can be, good and bad. Relationships are not all great, but they have emotions for you. Those emotions may, you may have a past life together. This is also a card of soulmates, also a card of just past love. Okay, so they may be kind of remembering that. For those of you that are a past love. If not, they just have, they look at you on social media. They kind of watch your photos. They look at, and if you guys have memories of photos of y'all and you're not together, they still go through them. Okay. It says the magic of the parchment. A portrait reminds us of those who are only distant memories. It may revive desire for an ex and destroy blocks of the past. Yeah, so this person could be desiring their ex, or you could. It could also be that too as well. And they may be kind of looking through those memories as well. But I feel like they're longing and yearning for you, mainly. This is not really about a past person, I don't feel like. But you could be a past person to them, so that's what they're kind of doing. They're reliving your past, okay? All right, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles, and this is from the David Bowie collaborative tarot. It is called the Starman Tarot, and it's very beautiful, and I know it's very elaborate. You couldn't probably possibly all take it in just looking right now, but it is a massively creative, beautiful deck, and I love it, and I'm sure there's a lot of you love it too. So, all right, Ace of Pentacles here. Let's see what they have to say about that. So it's different. Some of these definitions are different than the actual tarot, so keep that in mind if you are a tarot reader or tarot. Yes, I know that, but this is a different, their book and interpretation is different for a lot of them. So let's see. So in the Starman Tarot, the Ace of Pentacles is about the remarkable potency of life. So it's like a seed here. I carefully tend the seeds of success. So this is like a seed here. This is like a person who may be struggling financially because it's the Ace of Pentacles. It's kind of like still a small offer. It's a big offer though. Ace of Pentacles still can be a big offer, like in its sincerity. So this person is like, okay, here's what I have to offer. Okay. And it may not be much, but they're awakened to that fact of, they're trying to build this to a solid foundation. They're trying to build this ace to the 10. Okay. So it explores the breakdown of elements to become the nutritious soil out of which new growth and fertility arise. So yeah, the beginning of a relationship, the beginning of stability, beginning of a project with you, or beginning, of a foundation. Let's see. When you excavate the past for negatively charged stories and reframe them so a positive spark can be released, the catalyst of learning and renewed potential is born. We revisit the story and break it open to entertain another possibility or viewpoint, which can then seed itself and grow your being. So this is about growth. This is about shifting. This is about the seed that's planted. Again, it takes time to come into fruition, and to take root. I feel like there's a project that's kind of been started with this person, and it's kind of in its infancy for the relationship, and for the stability, the foundation of it. So for a lot of you, that's the message. Not all of you, but that is a big message coming through. Okay, so it says start where you are. This is the next card. It says, the great thing about feeling deep, profound, earth-shaking love is that you can start with anyone. Next, the universe. Okay. So I think they're kind of saying that you can start this with this person, or this person can choose to start this with you because they know that it is a deep, profound, earth-shaking love, but that this person or you may have already had kind of that past love that you're still kind of maybe attached to a little bit for some of you. But you could start with anyone, but it's not always going to be the same. Relationships are going to be different. And I know it says next, the universe, almost like you're swiping on an app. But I feel like this is earth-shaking love for you. That this is not just something that you could, I disagree in this way, just start with anyone. I feel like there are some people the love is different, where it's like very profound and it means more. And then there's some that are just kind of like, surfacey, or they don't get really deep, So you could start this with anyone, sure. There's a possibility of we have multiple soulmates. We don't have multiple twins, but we have multiple soulmates and multiple partners. So it's saying that, even if this doesn't work out with this person, that you could still have earth-shattering, earth-shaking, deep, profound love with someone else. And it's not going to be the same, though. So I guess that's my disagreement with it. And you can't always start with anybody, because there are some people, like myself, who, we have gotten... we have wanted it with that person and with a specific person. So, anyways. All right. So I don't think that's them starting something with someone else necessarily. Okay. That may be just like a longing or a past thing for some of them. This could just be because you're a past love, that they're thinking back on you. They're reminiscing. They know what a treasure you are, what lies below, and they're longing for you. Look at that. Like they want you so bad. And they may miss the times when you ate dinner and then you made love or had sex or whatever, whatever you want to call it, just like in general. And this person reminisces about you a lot with that Six of Cups. They definitely pleasure themselves to your picture, and they look at the things that, and most guys do. That's like a thing, not all, but and that may be you too, that you mirror that information or you mirror some of this because, we are mirrors for our love. So, alrighty guys, pile number 4 was very cool. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it or you resonated with it, please like my videos. Subscribe, click the bell if you want notifications and things like that, and share, comment. I love your comments. Give me some comments, guys. I really hope that it resonated. If it didn't, I'm so sorry. Maybe try picking another pile. I'm going to try to do another reading this week. I've been super busy, so I'm just not getting back to getting some readings in for y'all. So I love you so much, and thank you for watching my channel, and I will see you next time. Hey, pile number 4, I am so sorry. I did not do the last thing that I did for all the other piles, and I apologize. So let me go ahead and get these back for you. There's these divine directions here, so I forgot to do these for you. These were some extra messages that I did for all the piles. So I'm sorry. I'm going to add this onto the video. So, all right. So what other messages does pile number 4 need to know? Holiday. It is time to go on that holiday that you have been dreaming about. Live life. Very nice. Yeah, get out there. Take a little holiday if you can, all right? And go somewhere. Live your life. Very cool. What else? What other messages do you have for pile number 4? Too many cards. Any other messages for pile number 4? You got 2 more. Okay, recharge. Please slow down. It's not selfish to take time out to look after yourself. I kind of felt like that was big in this pile too. Just kind of stepping back, self-care, time out, look after yourself, put yourself first. And then you have passion. Passion isn't confined to sexual energy. Life is meant to be felt. Don't hold back. Yeah, so don't hold back with this person. They have passion for you. You have passion for them. They want you to rest, slow down, take your time, maybe take a holiday. So girl trip. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Sorry about that, and I'll add this onto the video. Take care.